Imagine a deal where 100% of your exports become duty-free overnight, where a country commits $20 billion investment into your economy, and where jobs, students, and businesses all benefit at the same time. India has pulled off a deal like this with New Zealand, and it is also one of the fastest ever trade deals with a country. India and New Zealand announced negotiations for a free trade agreement in March 2025. Following several rounds of negotiations, the India-New Zealand FTA was concluded in December 2025 itself. On April 27, India is set to sign the major agreement, marking a historic shift in economic ties. This deal goes far beyond just trade. It covers exports and tariffs, investments, jobs and mobility, and even student opportunities. It is India's 7th FTA in 5 years, the latest one being with Oman. So why exactly is this deal important? At the core of this deal is the market access. The biggest headline is that 100% of Indian exports to New Zealand will become duty-free. This means Indian products like textiles, leather, gems and jewelry, engineering goods and processed foods will become instantly more competitive in New Zealand. On the other side, New Zealand will get tariff cuts on 95% of its exports to India. But here's the smart move. India has protected sensitive sectors like dairy and agriculture, so local farmers aren't hurt. So it's not a fully open market, it's a strategically balanced deal with the country. Now let's talk about some of the standout features of this deal. New Zealand will invest $20 billion into India over 15 years. Jobs and mobility will get a boost with visa pathways for skilled professionals and students. There will be a push for labor-intensive sectors like textiles, leather, footwear, and more. Agricultural productivity partnership will also improve farming efficiency, and the FTA will also act as a gateway to Oceania markets beyond just New Zealand. For India too, this is a massive export opportunity. Indian goods will now get zero duty access, making them cheaper in New Zealand. MSMEs will get a big boost with this, and services like IT, healthcare, education will also get new opportunities. For New Zealand, on the other hand, the biggest win is access to India's massive market of 1.4 billion people. Their exports like wool, meat, fruits and wine will get easy entry. New Zealand businesses will get to tap into the fastest growing major economy too. So basically, New Zealand gets scale and India gets market dominance. This deal could double bilateral trade in coming years as well. Merchandise trade between India and New Zealand grew from $873 million in 2023 to 24 to $1.3 billion in 2024 to 25, registering a growth of 49%. India's services exports to New Zealand also grew by 13% in 2024, reaching $634 million, driven by IT and business services. And crucially, India has maintained a positive trade balance with New Zealand, with Indian exports having grown 130% over the past decade against only 7.21% growth in imports. So with this deal, India is expanding its footprint beyond Asia into the Pacific.